Michael Knowles played this unbelievable clip of Alex Wagner talking to Nicolle Wallace. So imagine, like, two of the worst women alive. And well, you're going to hear what they believe is ethnic cleansing. It's basically ICE deportations. Guys, they are calling that ethnic cleansing, not making this up. Michael Knowles addressed this perfectly. Here's the clip.
Very few of the people being rounded up are actually guilty of any crimes. Yeah. I mean, there are some, and that's where the public support is, but the vast majority of people they're deporting have committed the civil offense of being here illegally, and some of them not even that.
Yeah, some of them are American citizens. I think what's really important to contextualize this in the big picture, which is the White House is embracing ethnic cleansing. I mean, that is what is happening here. Okay. This is make America white again. And it's sort of by any means necessary. It's under the auspices of immigration reform and getting the garbage out. But it's really about targeting black and brown people and allowing white Afrikaners into the country. I mean, those are the priorities of this administration.
Okay. Before we get into the specific charge that the White House is engaging in ethnic cleansing and wants to make America white again, whatever.
My God.
Let's just get to her claim. She says it is ethnic cleansing to change the demographics of a country by kicking people out. Mm-hmm. What, therefore, would we call it when you change the demographics of a country by bringing people in?
That's a great question.
What phrase would we necessarily have to use for that?
Yeah. What is that?
It would appear that MSNBC is now embracing not only the notion of the great replacement theory, which we're told is a horribly racist conspiracy theory. It would appear that MSNBC is going even further and saying that the mass migration policy pushed by Democrats constitutes an ethnic cleansing of Americans. They say, well, when you radically change or even moderately, as would be the case with mass deportations, when you in any way change the demographics of a nation through an intentional policy, you are engaging in ethnic cleansing. So whether you do it by kicking people out or bringing people in, that would be immaterial. The result, the thing that constitutes the actual ethnic cleansing, would be precisely the same.
I mean,
he's right. He's absolutely right. Yeah, you can't argue it. But the way that they would argue it is they would point at him and go, racist. Yes, totally. Because they're intellectually lazy.
Yup, 100%. You mentioned the Minnesota fraud, and Molly Hemingway had a great response to an article, I guess, that was like, listen, Somalis are great. They bring in so much tax revenue. So here is the article. It said Somali Minnesotans generate at least $500 million in income annually and pay about $67 million in state and local taxes. And her response was, so they only owe what, $933 million for the Autism Center fraud alone? Excellent propaganda point.
Oh my God.
I love that so much.
Why do they always do that too? Oh, listen, the illegals, they bring in so much money. The illegals do this. I don't give a shit. It's kind of like saying drug dealers, they make so much money.
Right.
They cultivate economic growth. Okay, they're still breaking the law. There are things called laws. We have them. Follow them.
For a reason.
Yes. If you don't follow the law, you get in trouble for it. Illegals that cross the border illegally are not exempt from our laws. It's not a buffet, you guys. This is not the Golden Corral. You don't get to go and decide what laws you follow. What is that? Oh my God.
God, you just made me so hungry. Do you remember the Sizzler and how they had that really good cheese bread?
I'm just thinking about the chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral. That's what I'm thinking about. You and I think totally different.
I miss the Sizzler. I miss
the Sizzler.
it.
Red.
Oh God.
No, I was not Red Lobster. What's the other one? Steak and Ale. You guys remember Steak and Ale?
Is that still a thing?
I think that somebody tried to bring one back, a Steak and Ale. You guys remember back in the 80s?
I never really.
We're gonna have to do a whole thread. Like one day, we're just gonna have to do a whole thread, maybe like before Christmas, of all the places that have gone away from the 80s and 90s,
like Woolworths. Which I always hated to say. It's like a really hard word to say.
And Rite Aid. Remember Rite Aid? Gone.
Yes. And Rite Aid and Woolworths are the ones that would sell the Jean Naté body splash.
Oh my God, you
and
guys.
the Bonnie Bell lip gloss.
And Jean Naté body splash.
That's what I just said.
That's what I'm saying. It's gone. Like, why don't they have that anymore?
I know. It's
Yeah.
sad.
We have to have a whole
feel a
discussion
little-
about this. Yeah.
Feel a little nostalgic now.
Me too.
Speaking of nostalgia, do you remember that time when Tim Walz accused ICE of being the Gestapo because he's a complete retard?
He is a retard.
And
Yes, I do remember.
He also was talking about how sometimes he doom scrolls and keeps hoping that he'll see the news that Trump has been offed. He actually said that out loud.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Like, he calls people all the names, the fascists. He said horrible things about Elon. He said horrible things about Trump. But he is very, very upset, you guys, about the R word. Here he is.
True. This creates danger. And I'll tell you
Really?
what, in my time on this, I'd never seen this before. People driving by my house and using the R word in front of people. This is shameful. And I have
That's
yet to
shameful.
see an elected official, a Republican elected official, say, you're right, that's shameful. He should not say it. So look, I'm worried. We know how these things go. They start with taunts, they turn to violence. So deeply
Okay.
concerned.
I
Right.
cannot believe he's like afraid of violence after all the shit that he has said.
Like, you've called all of us Nazis and fascists. People drive by your house and scream, retard. And now you're concerned about violence? Okay, tampon
Okay.
Timmy. Take a seat.
God, what a retard.
These people are insufferable. Good Lord.
You guys, we need to tell you quickly before we get to our Don't F with Your Face segment. We want to remind you about the absolute comfort clothing that you can get from True Classic Clothes.
Yep.
It's so cozy.
It is really great. I'm not wearing it right now. I have a bunch of it in my bedroom right now because I just got a bunch of it from them, and they have the most comfortable stuff. Like, their mission was dude stuff. It used to be that they were all about dude stuff, but now they have a women's and a children's line. They're all about premium, comfortable clothing. A lot of athleisure stuff, which I'm all about. You and I wear a lot of that kind of stuff. They've sold over 25 million shirts. They've earned more than 200,000 5-star reviews. They're all about like comfort and the perfect fit for t-shirts for dudes. 5 million satisfied customers. I practically live in sweats and athleisure because of what we do
Same.
and who we are as people. So their stuff isn't just comfortable. It is super high quality. I actually had one thing that I wore over the weekend. Yeah. And I washed it and it was like, it keeps its shape. I mean, it's really great. It washes really well, keeps its shape. It's affordable. I don't like expensive stuff. I don't do that anymore. We're just all
And they've
about
got that waffly material for
Yes.
their like
Great.
not pajamas, but leisure wear.
Super great
So
stuff.
nice.
So you check it out. You can find them at a bunch of stores, but you can just go to trueclassic.com/chicks if you want to shop and get stuff for your family. That's trueclassic.com/chicks. Do it.
Chicks, do it. All right. So this is a person in the segment that we've shown before, and said that she should not F with her face. I don't know if she's continuing to do it or if in this video it just looks especially F'd with.
F with.
But